It's in the pack today.
Down. We got it. Time to lose weight. Yeah. Shalom, shalom, Yahshua. Hebrew Israelites, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once again, I heard the false up downfall of Babylon the Great. First things first, we're going to turn to the east. Give our praise glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem Rakadash. Which in the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue is the correct name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. A double honors. Apostle Elders of Great Millstone and Shalom. To you, sister brothers living in truth, and Shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Once again, y'all try to come out here to talk about something that's happened majorly in the earth. And what's happening is Esau Edom, which is so-called white man, white nation, is being exposed on a very, very high level to where even your common people in the public are starting to wake up to everything that Esau's done. Like all his crimes, how they operate. Everybody's seeing them for who they are, man. They getting script made bare, and the scriptures say, and it's a very beautiful thing to see. You know, so I gotta open the precept for us.
This is Second Esdras 6, and I'm gonna start at 27. It says, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared."
So you hear that? The truth has been so long without fruit shall be declared. We're witnessing that right now. You know, all the brothers got testimonies of things that's happening. People I've never thought in my life to see the truth and seeing the truth. So it shows us the light, which represents the truth, is shining real bright, like the sun. And you know, Esau Edom operates in the dark. You know, the real scriptures show that, you know, this dude operates, you know, can't nobody see him. His secret place has been uncovered. When you look at the island man, you know, the island they was on doing all that little sick stuff, they still doing it now. They just moved their operations. But now they're getting so exposed. The internet is exposing them. You know, it's with the point where Esau can't do nothing without being scrutinized. You know, it's a big inquisition on this devil, and we needed that. The whole reason Esau Edom was able to do what he do and operates because everything's in the dark, and he presents a false narrative that everybody was believing. Now it's coming undone. It's coming undone so bad that you got Netanyahu, which is Israel's prime minister. He off and hiding somewhere. They even think he unalive. He doing AI videos. He done ran and hid, which leaves Donald Trump exposed because now he don't know what to do. He's been exposed real bad. So because of that, you know, the whole world's waking up to who they are. The so-called white man. Everybody's waking up to what they do, how they get down. And see, they used our women, Israelite women, to further their agenda, their enterprise, and even now they're leaving the plantation. The women's now start seeing it's so bad that even Edomite women are now calling out their men because they embarrassed. They're ashamed. Like goddamn, you making us look bad. And then one thing I noticed too, when you mess with children, they change the whole dynamic of everything. You know, Edomite women used to roll with Esau when he did his lynching. You know, when he was, you know, did bad things to Jake, all the hanging. But once you start messing with the children, like she doesn't feel her children are safe with the Edomite man no more. They done did all this molestation. So now she's even throwing this dude under the bus because she don't feel safe. And then that's like, man, the safety comes from the Israelite man. As much as y'all try to, you know, downtrodden him, clown him, my children are more safe with him. There's more loving and compassion with the Israelite man than it is the Edomite man. The Edomite man has zero love and compassion. He perverts and messes everything up. You know, that's in his hands. So now she's like, man, I can't roll with you and your evil no more. You probably done mess with my daughter. You probably mess with my son. You done messed up. Really, they looking at the whole world. You look at the world. So-called white man's trash out the whole world. You know, you got this new AI tech coming in, data centers, ruining the environment. We don't eat real food. The Babylon the Great, thanks to the white man. The water got poison in it, all kinds of hard metals, fluoride, thanks to the white man. You look up in the sky, they chemtrail almost like every other day now. That's why why the weather's all messed up. You know, thanks to the white man. And then the white woman, the Edomite woman, she knows that. So she's at the point where she's like, I can't be quiet no more. I gotta say something. I gotta, you know, she's trying to do what's called trying to separate yourself from the evil. With that delineation is the word I'm looking for. When you trying to like divest. Okay, you know how Eve always divest? Yeah. Now the so-called white woman is divest. She's going for the Israelite man. She's like, I'm about to. It's basically they're getting off the Titanic. Everybody see the ship is sinking. There's holes in it. She getting up off that sucker. She's like, I ain't going down with you. You know what I'm saying? And the Israelite man, especially an Israelite man that's in this truth of the Lord, that's a lifeboat. So she's looking to catch one of them. They're hoping she be sinking. And that's where we at right now. And that's all thanks to the truth that's going out, man. That our Lord said, Yahushua HaMashiach. He put this truth out. You know, it went through the mouths. Somebody get that. The holy prophets. You know, that's all the work of the men of the Lord, the prophets. That's why I like the Apostle Ellis called this great millstone. Because like a millstone, we grinding this devil up with the truth. At first, it didn't have no, like the open precept, it had no fruit. It had no fruit. You know, the Apostle Ellis was out there putting in the work. It didn't gather no traction. But here in 2026, you know, we got so many brothers now in so many false camps. Like now the truth is like overloading this devil. They ain't got no choice but to adhere to it. You know it's bad when you got people like Tucker Carlson. You know, he listens to Apostle Ellis. Now he going against Esau Edom. You know? Candace Owens, which was a lapdog for Esau. Now she barking at Esau. You know, Theo Vaughn is going against him. Joe Rogan is now going against Esau. You know, Esau now trying to cover up his tracks, unallowing a bunch of scientists. You know, because he's about to do a false flag event. He don't want nobody to come out and, you know, which the truth is out, man. This devil really, he's flopping like a fish. You know, you take a fish out the water and it's flopping around. That's how I look at Esau Edom about right about now. The devil, he's really cooked. And it's good to see. So I'm going to get this right here, this Luke. Let me get it real quick, y'all. This first Luke, man, the prophets. And that should hype every faith of every brother in the truth, man. Even if you get low views or whatnot. The truth is going out and it's messing Esau up, man, because there's so many of us now. So it's like the Lord made us have a big microphone. And it's get to the point where the 2/3, and can't nobody like look at our doctrine and like downplay it no more. Because now it's playing out. So now you got new people like who clown the truth. Now say, hey man, we get that 611 King James. Let me see what that truth's talking about. And they even calling Esau out talking about, hey man, what you just did was fake news. So if he's got the false news and the lie, who they gonna come to for the truth? They gonna come to the prophets. And so I got this right here. Right here on Luke 1:70, he says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. So that's how the Lord speaks, through his prophets. And who set this ministry up? Man, it's our Lord Savior, Yahushua HaMashiach. He came back in the flesh, because Jacob went off, man. Jacob was off in the wilderness, man, worshiping all kind of other gods. So Yahushua had to come back in the flesh, and he got the doctrine, and he got us back on track. He went and got some disciples. He basically started the ministry up again. You know, we're just carrying that tradition to this day. So we got the disciples, they got more disciples, and they just went out and spread the truth. Because it was like a grace period. Then he gave his life for this truth, man. That's why we do what we do. He sacrificed himself for this truth. So now, you know, he put that grace period out. Because the Lord's about to ask all of us, man. He looking at his creation, like when he did the flood, like, man, everybody's wicked. Look at my people. They doing all kinds of nasty stuff in the temple, in the Holy Land. Lord, man, I'm going to just wipe all of Israel out, everybody. But then Yahushua came, like, you know, give us some grace. Let me set the minute. Let me get back on track. We was off track. The Lord put us back on track. By doing what? Spreading the gospel. We didn't come out, you know, and just force people. We just put the word out, man. And those that adhere to it, you know, they got a good chance of getting salvation. So now, we're at that point now where the grace period about to end. And whoever's in the house of David, because if I go up, it calls this thing the house of David. You know, saying that that's what salvation comes through. You just bump up to 69. Luke 1:69 says, and he have raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. So now we call it the house of David, man. That's all the Israelites who will be, you know, saved, get deliverance, get salvation. You know, the house of David's getting built up again. And it's built strong now. You can see it's like a strong tower. You know, it's where Esau, his little, you know, his little false counsels, all his little counsels, all his false narratives, false flag, it's not standing to that tower at all right now. I mean, at all. Everything he doing is just plundering. So now you like me and Ak was talking like, what was that, yesterday? We was like, man, Esau got to bring that sword out. That's the only move he got left. That finesse game, false narrative, that's all done away with. And this dude even bought out TikTok. He's doing things to offset it. And I remember you did a lesson on that too. He done spent money to do misinformation to combat the truth, and still can't beat it. Like my TikTok algorithm is back to the point where Jake is now pulling out all Esau's dirt, and Oracle bought it. They bought it to control it, and they still can't control it. So I'm like, damn, you might just get rid of it. They can't control the YouTube. You know, they'll cut a brother's lesson, his page, and then the brother come with another email. He back on. We fuck over there. It's back on and cracking. So none of his platforms are for him. The platform's now for the Lord, because the brothers is on.
There's a precept. You can't do nothing against the truth before the truth. No matter how much you fight against it, hey, the truth's still going to reign out. Prophecy still got to go forward. So you can't fight against it. You fight against it, it's just like kicking against the pricks. You're going to just hurt your own self.
This truth is kind of like, I just thought of an analogy when you said that, because I immediately thought the brother, the elder brother page got clipped with Elder Kawaka Dakbai in Vegas. His page got clipped. And all his subscribers ended up getting the same amount of subscribers plus more. And so I was like, man, that's the spiritual power of Yahweh Shah right there, because the truth is kind of like a perennial plant. If you know what a perennial plant is, once you plant it one time and it continues to grow, you ain't got to do nothing else after it. And that's how the truth is.
I got another one. Did the Lord put that analogy up? The truth is like living water, like a water. You know, anybody seen a river? Block it up right here, and they want to go run to a whole other path.
Yeah.
If anybody try to stop like some water shooting out like a fire hydrant, you try to stop it up, it shoots out all kind of other places, man.
The water will actually break down the rock to get through the rock.
God, he wrote that something, man. And like that, like I like how you say that he saw like concrete, like a rock. Over time, the water's gonna, he wrote it and get through where it wants to get through. You're not gonna stop that. That's like a force of nature. Water gonna go where it want to go, And so Esau, that's what they call it, channeling. When you channel water, you're trying to get it to go where you want it to go at, and that's what Esau been kind of doing. But now it's the point where it's not like a stream anymore. Now it's like a raging river that's unstoppable. It's like a tsunami. When I think about it, like a big old wave, and there's like you see a big old 50-foot wave, man. Ain't nothing you can do to stop that. Yeah. There's nothing you can do to stop. Ain't no wall, nothing, man. You just gotta like evacuate. You know what I'm saying? That's the Lord doing right now.
The truth is like Hurricane Katrina broke the levees on them.
God, like a hurricane. Hurricane throw water everywhere. So that's how the Lord doing it. I'm gonna bring the precept that I quoted. The 2 Corinthians 13:8. We can do nothing against truth, but for the truth. So you can't fight this truth. The scriptures told you that. So the best thing that we know is to get with it. And the 2/3, what they do, they like to fight the truth. They like to come with Otecomatic and he wasn't no virgin. They always got to bring up stuff to scoff at it. And then the Lord, what he does, he brings prophecy up, and it makes him get the up, because he bring that reality in. To what they just said is null and void. Because I know a scoffer don't do nothing but say the stuff that Esau said. Esau to me is like the original scoffer. He always try to disprove the works of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah and try to make the Bible like a fairy tale book. That's how he put it to everybody. Oh, it's not real. The stories make you feel good. But then the Lord started doing things like prophecy. Dude got swallowed by a whale. Bees swarming. All the people in the Holy Land. Like certain things that happened that prove the Bible to be true. And then Esau, now he just looks stupid, and everybody was scoffing with him. There's nothing you can do about it. Real accounts start popping up to back up what we say, to give validity to what we say. We tell them that. Tell them women is out of order. Y'all need to do this, and then it go good for you. Now I'm saying you look up, you got a red pill movement. Now you got women even doing red pill content. You got women, I'm sorry, black man. So I'm like, oh, what happened? Oh, the economy doing bad. What's that scripture? The Lord said that the finish shall fail. The women shall holler for the teeth. That's happening. So that the Lord is destroying feminism. Feminism is a lie. And how you do that? Bring a reality in. Hard times. So they're like, oh, I'm not a man. But who put that lie out there? Esau did. He told the women, You can do what a man can do. You're better than a man. You know, had to really thinking that in the hard times come, reality hits, the truth hits, and now the women like, nah, I'm not that.
Now
I
everybody,
want one.
now everybody pointing the finger at Esau like, nigga, you lied to us, man. And it's putting them in a bad light. And Esau don't know how to work in that light, man, because he's used to that darkness and thinking everybody thinking he's God, everybody loves him, but now everybody pointing the finger at him saying, hey, nigga, you the problem. Now Esau don't know what to do, man. That's why he's crashing out. You said you got one?
I got a precept, right, just to back you up on that. This is Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare, and I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Look.
You're there, right there. Hey, he said make Esau bare, man. When he said bare, he mean he gonna make him naked. He gonna make him you can see his dude and all his everything that he got going on. And he said make Esau bare, and I like the part that said he will spoil him. You know, make his seed spoil you. You know, you look at that, you see they children is doing meth, and why they doing meth? Why they doing it? They don't have no future. Esau done messed it all up. The economy, they done sucked everything up. They're automating everything with AI, so that the young Edomites like, what good am I? You're gonna replace me with a robot, so I might as well just smoke some meth to avoid the pain. Plus, when I look on social media, all I see is bad things about my people. We put people in slavery, we lynched them, we ravaged them. We're the reason why everything is messed up, so that they're getting demoralized. That's why his seed is spoiled. And there's the author of that, you know, because they did all these atrocities, which used to be covered up, but the internet is not exposing everything. Like Jake make it a sport to expose Esau's evils. You know, they're going into real history.
Hey, they breaking records.
Get me with the mic.
I got a quick one. This is 2nd Esdras 6, and I'm gonna start at 18. It says, and it said, behold, the days cometh that I will begin to draw nigh and visit them which dwell on the earth. Verse 19, the point, it says, and will begin to make inquisition of them. And so the Lord said he's gonna make inquisition of them, man. And he's doing that by having the whole world point a finger at them. Inquisition means heavy questioning. Everybody is heavily questioning Esau Edom. It's like he's on the stand right now, and he's getting interrogated by like 30 different witnesses, 30 different attorneys or something. And they over there like, then you said then this, and what you know what happened is this. But it says, and I will make heavy inquisition of them. It says, what they be that have hurt unjustly. Esau Edom always killing shit, doing something, always fucking up some shit unjustly. It says with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. And that just lets you know that our affliction is about over with. That's why we see Esau Edom coming under heavy inquisition like that.
Real quick, I'm gonna read the quick definition of inquisition. It says inquisition is a harsh, prolonged, or severe investigation, interrogation of official inquiry, often characterized by lack of regard for individual rights and intense search and question.
Yeah, see, that just lets you know, man. He's under intense questioning right now, man. Prolonged too, because like he been ruling this earth for so long under wickedness and under deceit. And now everybody's like, the Lord snatched the cover off of him. Now he got questioning from way back whenever he used to be, everybody used to look at it like it was his glory. Like shame is on his glory now, man.
And then quick precept just to back you up real quick. But quick one. This is Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. It said, woe unto them they call evil good and good evil. They put darkness for light and light for darkness, and they put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And you notice how it said, woe unto them. You know, that's the prophecy that's being fulfilled right before your eyes. Because it said, woe unto them. Who were those them that he talked about? None other than Esau, he's the so-called white man, because he's the one that reversed everything. You know, he's the one that introduced the world to feminism. You know, he taught the women, because the women are supposed to be dependent on their husband, right? He taught them to be independent. He reversed it. So that now this whole system is being, now the thing is being pointed right back at them, man.
Don't forget alphabet agenda.
Alphabet agenda.
Esau taught that. Yep. That creates low birth rate, confusion. That makes everything flip flop. Esau also teaches being greedy. Yep. Greed is a good thing. You know, they got them, what's their corporate world. Yep. I know they promote it like, I'll take it. You got to get it, man. That's been a leader. You know, been an asshole leader is like a good thing to Esau.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're at the point where we don't need that no more. We need something beneficial. We need something that a caretaker. And that's not in Esau's nature, man. He didn't promote that. So Babylonians are not in that type of mode. They're in that take mode. They're in that kill, steal, and destroy mode. Because Esau put that as a good thing. And he done conquered off that. So Jake is like selfish. Everybody's selfish. All about the iPhone. All about me.
iPhone.
Yeah, so nobody's taking care of nobody else. And now we're at the point where really the world needs some love in it. But that only comes from Israel. A lot of Israel done abandoned that. Because I know our people, they are the upholders of decency. Esau's never been decent. But think about it, when they got Jake to start degrading themselves, like in the 50s and the 60s, and got to be niggas, you know, when niggas came alive in the 70s and 80s, that's when Babylon the Great's culture just went to the straight trash can. And that's because Jake didn't uphold the standard anymore. Because Esau promotes everything, like you said, contrary and different. You Alphabet Agenda, I'll give you a record contract. You get a basketball contract. You know, I'll uplift you.
If you rap about killing your brother, there you go. If you rap about visiting home, you gonna get the biggest contract.
But anything conscious to uplift anybody, you know, to really build minds, no, we ain't gonna give you no money. You stay at the bottom. Really, you a weirdo. You whack. You lame. You a whack nigga. To where Eve, she rolls with that. Eve hates anything good. Like if you're a good man, Eve will leave you alone. Like, man, you whack ass lame nigga.
He'll leave you alone.
Eve will get with people that look good with a person rather than a good person. Like she'll choose a gay man over you because you're a good man, and that shit just so backwards.
God, and that's that precept that I read right there. That's that reverse.
And she'll let that gay person go near their kids.
God,
shit.
Or get pregnant by dude. Or if a dude done went about 20 years in jail, he get out and I'm woo. She's like, that's a good man right there. She'll get pregnant 3 times. And then like she'll go through all that bad stuff. Then she want a good man, can't get a good man. Because she's so defiled. And then she'll blame it on Jake.
Get mad when the good man don't want your ass no more. When you overran and shit like that. Been ran through, you get mad. Making videos about the shit.
And that's all because of Esau Edom and his witchcraft. Because he reversed everything. He made like you said in precept, what's good is bad, what's bad is good. Because Esau is Satan personified. He's adversary. Whatever the Lord says is righteous and good, Esau do the opposite. So that's why we in this upside down. Like they was said that show called Stranger Things. The other dimension called the upside down. We live in that. We're in the upside down. Who did that? Esau Edom, because he's in power. You know? And now what's happening is now righteousness is getting its turn. Like the opening precept, truth is getting its fruit. So now everybody's trying to say, hold up, I've been tricked. I've been had. Who did it? It's Esau Edom, the white man. So now everybody's like clowning him. Now it's shame spilled on his glory. They bring us story. Go ahead.
This is Habakkuk 2:16. They are filled with shame for glory. Drink also and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
Woo! And I like that precept. That right there is why the Edomite woman is jumping ship. Because they used to glory in them conquering, you know, all these lands and oh yeah, you was a slave, I'm over you. Like it used to be a proud thing to be an Edomite. They used to like glory in that. Now here we are in 2026, and that's a bad thing. You got them talking about, man, I ain't white, I'm Native American.
Right.
They don't even want to claim it no more.
Not even realize like you stole that title from the native too. It's all of it. It's a straight up trap now. Like you can't do nothing but to claim that you are Edomite. But any title that you try to put on yourself as the Edomite, we know that you stole it.
So then they trying to say that they ain't begging no more. Like I didn't vote for him. So that's like the Lord make them tuck their chain in. Because they're ashamed of it now. The Edomite woman is ashamed. You know, she's looking at her sons and nephews and husbands commit all these atrocities. Like now the younger Edomites can't like have a decent living. Why? Because her husband stole all the money through that white collar crime, stole all the hedge fund money. He done basically did inflation. You look at Donald Trump with the tariffs, you know, so the young Edomites can have a good standard of living because of what the old Edomites done did. And she's ashamed of that. She's like, you didn't even set up a future generation for our youngsters, man. So she looking at him. Then she find out too, Edomite husband is getting pegged and getting popped and cross-dressing. Like this dude is not a man. He's embarrassing her. Everybody come up with video like, is this your husband right here? Wearing a bra with some things? Your husband a cross dresser. You know, dudes coming up, man, I paid your husband, man. He gave me $20,000. And this and that. Or they're watching alphabet agenda porn and she's finding out. So she's like, dang, I'm defiled, man. This dude ain't even a real man. And then, like, couldn't find out that he do all that, but he done molested the daughter. She got to go to therapy. He done molested the son. That's why he got a drug problem. So it's like, damn, you sick dude. I done came to her, did this, and then you just messed the whole family up, Fred.
That's the dog.
Yeah, they done molested the dog. The dog wasn't even safe. Dog got to go to the veterinarian. They like, the dog got anal problems. She done probably got on her camera and called him, is this you?
That's crazy because it was a precept that said I wouldn't even let them sit with the dogs in my flock.
Oh yeah, God, that's the book.
Because Esau does that. You know, at a high clip. That's about the, you know, that's about, it is coming out now. You know, so this devil, man, he does nothing good. There's nothing good about Esau either. Nothing. So the Edomite woman is like, and then like he's a weak lover too. He probably got the little pecker. He probably, you know, get off about 2 minutes. So she's not getting satisfied. So what is she doing? She's divorcing this dude and going to get her a Jake. And then, you know, once you get to a Jake, you know, once Jake hit her with the whammy, she like, boy, I've been missing this all my life. You know what I'm saying? And I seen Edomite woman, she was clowning Esau. Because she was eating like I part on somebody tachata, something. She was eating something. And it's like, oh, you a race trader. You know, did this. She had a little food. She's like, you ever had a tachaka? And she was eating it. She was clowning Esau like, yeah, I got flavor. I like my Mexican husband. This, and that. You know, and I'm just that's what's happening right now, man. That's saying that like me and Dar was talking. That's how you know power to transfer, because the Edomite women is now getting away from the Edomite men, because there's going to be a heavy judgment on them as a nation. So she's trying to like leave the burning house before it go all the way up in flames. You know, that's what she's trying to do. And then you got even his other counterpart, Eve, Israelite woman. She used to worship Esau too. Now she's clowning Esau and she's up there begging to get her man back. She got to compete with Becky for him. You know, and that's got to compete with other heathen nations. Got to compete with Ling Ling for him. You know, a lot of man. Jake right now, the Jake man got his way right now. Jake man can sit back and be real picky, because all the women now like, I want an Israelite man. They're the best. You know, best lovers. They take care of the children. You know, I ain't got to worry about the stuff you got to worry about. You got an Edomite man. Edomite man, you don't know. This dude, man, he might just wake up and he go in the bedroom and
he got a bad day at work, man. Take the double barrel shotgun to the family.
God. She doesn't feel safe. The safety comes from the Israelite man. And then, like, what exposed that was the truth. You know, we've been saying that forever, but we got muffled because Esau had a bigger platform back in the 80s and 90s. You know, he started running that propaganda campaign. Israelite man, he a criminal. He a savage.
At one point, he controlled all the network.
Exactly.
And now one of those Edomite Rockefeller said the internet was the worst thing ever created, because he knew that they were about to lose their power. And that's exactly what it was.
Because you can't regulate the internet like that. The internet is like a highway, and anybody go on social media post they want to post.
Right.
Of course, they got guidelines, but there's ways around that.
Right.
The internet is like something that's decentralized. So he doesn't have that type of control over it. That's how we know there was an invention of the Lord to expose him.
That's why it's called cyberspace.
God.
Because you can't really control it. That's why they're trying to make blockchains.
God.
So we can get a little more control of it, but you can't control the internet.
It's like trying to control, like even out here in the real world. You know, he had somewhat a control over, but it was still pockets of truth in certain areas. Right. So he never got full control. Why? Because the spirit of Yahushua was in the midst of the atmosphere, man. It's always been little pockets. And now the pockets have blew up real big. And he done got real small. You know? It's like the Lord done chopped that tree down that was making that darkness, that shade. The Lord done chopped down that wicked tree. And now the light can shine on everybody, which I'm going to bring that up too in the precept.
Yeah, that remind me of that precept. The wickedness had a flourish like a Green Bay tree.
That's what to bring up right there.
And the Lord chopped that down. Now the truth is out. Man.
Y'all got it. I'm about to get to the precept. I want to bring that out. Because that created that darkness. And it was dominating for a moment. That's why the Lord even saying the precepts like, the wicked, they'll have they made for a moment, or like I said, a moment. And then after that, man, Lord is just going to take over everything, man. Because the truth, that the truth is the truth. The truth don't need like a bunch of stuff to like prop it up and a bunch of, the truth that stands on its own, man. Because it's solid. It's not like sand. A lie is like sand. A lie, like, it needs to be taken care of to keep it going. The lie needs maintenance, should I say. The lie needs maintenance. You got to come up and get another lie. You got to support the lie. But the truth is so solid, it can stand by itself. Once it's out, it's out. It don't need all that extra stuff because it is the truth, So I got this right here. This is Psalms 37:35. I've seen the wicked in great power and spreading itself like a green bay tree. So that's the Lord put Esau in great power. And what did Esau do? He spread his wickedness out like a tree. He casted a shadow. And a shadow is what? A form of darkness. So that's what Esau and Edom did to the world. And just like a shadow is like, it's got a limit on it. The shadow is like, it needs the light to cast its shadow. So when the night comes, certain things present itself or get chopped down or whatever, the shadow disappears. And when it disappears, you left with what? With the light. And once that light comes out, hey man, you can see whatever that shadow covered up, whatever was covered up, you can see it.
That reminds me of one of the parables, man, when Yahweh Shah mentioned that when he said, "Do you?" Because he was talking to the Pharisees, and he said, "Do you not know which is good that goes out of the mouth of the fathers of man?" Luke paraphrasing, right? And then the disciples came to him, like real quick. This is Matthew chapter 15-13, and he said, "But he answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father has not planted shall be rooted up." And that represents that green bay tree represents Esau, Edom, so-called white man, and now that tree is being rooted up and being chopped down. And that's what the Lord is doing.
I have a quick one to back both of y'all up. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. It says, "And then shall the wicked be revealed." And the Lord is revealing the hell out of Esau, Edom, the wicked man, the so-called white man right now. It says, "Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth." Look, that's the prophets, man. That's what we're doing right now on the highways and byways, relaying the Lord's truth, man. It says, with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy them with the brightness of his coming. And that's exactly what the Lord is doing. Hey, the Lord said he's drawing near. Hey, and while he's drawing near, hey, Esau is getting destroyed right now, man.
Major. I got one too. But it's Isaiah 9:2. The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them have the light shine. And they go to the Babylon the Great, man, the valley of death. That light is shining right now, majorly. So you got young dudes, part of the nation of Israel asking like, "Hey man, let me get that Bible, man. What's that Bible you reading about?" You got Eve considering what we got to say now, And that's the people that was in darkness. They was in darkness, man. Now the light is beaming on them. And now you have to deal with that light. You got to consider it. That's the Lord doing. He making them consider something they didn't want to. They wanted to bury it, hide it. But now he's doing such a bad job of flopping around, doing a mess about my breaks where now you got to consider what's going on. You consider that now the prophets, the words coming out of our mouth, the words of Yahweh Shah is now being magnified. We calling it out.
I got a quick testimony, man. My son, man, I thought he was lost in the sauce. He was in seek mode, and he stopped at the Hotel Kemetic thing, talking about Osiris and the Horus and shit like that. I thought he was just going to just stay there, but the Lord put it on his spirit to seek the truth. You ever asked him about the Bible and coming through and studying and reading? I'm like, oh man, the Lord revealing it, and it's because we out here doing this major work, and don't think you ain't doing nothing that nobody is seeing. Everybody is seeing this, and the Lord is exposing, is magnifying this. This truth is big out here, and everybody is trying to gravitate to it. Of those of the elect.
I got another quick testimony, man. My son had told his mom one day why he was outside dribbling his basketball, and he knows that Esau was the devil, and this is how I know he knows. And I know he been watching, because he actually told me that he's been watching my page as well too. He's about to be, he's about to be 11 years old, and so he was outside dribbling his basketball, and this Edomite came up to him while in the neighborhood, because these devils be out here, trying to traffic kids or whatever. And he asked him, "Do you want some candy?" And And my son was like, no. And then he kept asking him. And then my son came and told her that he cussed at him. He said, get your ass on. We don't want it. No, I don't want no candy. And then he finally drove off. And then I was like, hey, I can't even get mad at you, man. Hey, good job. You know, that's what I told him. Good job. You know, now the point of that the testimony that even our little ones know that Esau Edom is the fucking devil, you know. And he knows not to trust him.
It was a grown man trying to offer him some candy.
Yeah. He said, get your ass on. He told him. Get your ass on. I don't want your candy.
Hey, that's the truth, man. Beautiful testimony, y'all. Cause I got my daughter. We went to Walmart. So he might try to give my daughter a compliment. She looked at that dude like, man, you gonna get away from you, damn devil. Right. And then he gonna come to me and say, he gonna come to me and say, I'm not a bad guy. I'm like, nobody even said you was a bad guy. He just looked at you as a bad guy. Right. I'm like, so you know you're a bad guy. Like you said, I didn't, I'm like, shit, you did right. Get your ass a bad. We shopping. Look out our face. I don't want to hear you.
That's the beauty of this truth right here, man. This is why we do it, because our loved ones that are around us, they know what we do. And they know our page, and they can pick it up anytime they want, And that was a beautiful thing, because he literally told me, Dad, I got your page right here. I was like, yeah, that's my page.
That's beautiful. To that truth to say now, so Esau is not going to be able to trick this new generation coming up. I'm just saying based on my brother's testimony, man. Our son waking up, your son waking up. So now, what he used to do back in the day, that's not going to work on him. And they just getting started. You know what I'm saying? The truth is like, it's like eating a meal. Okay, so it's like you get more added to you as you study, and get into it. So if they're like that out of the day,
look, man, the truth is like that might be seen.
Just like my son, like he had a little, I told him a little bit, and he just started caught on like fire. He was there studying words and looking at the Hebrew and the Greek and studying. I'm like, damn, shit, he didn't call fire. And that's exactly how I got when I came into the truth, man. When I came into the truth, I got a little bit, and I was eating every day, a lot of meals a day.
So it's like it's gonna be a build process. They continue to be in this truth. It's gonna add them to it. It's like putting armor on. So they put on one piece. They like that one piece. When they start adding more of, that's only gonna make a bad piece off. Because now he can't sway them like a damn serpent, like he did, our forefathers.
Like the Iron Man movie.
That one piece is so big, So if they get more added onto them, that's bad for Esau. Even the internet is further exposing him. We got more brothers coming to the truth. We got brother DeWarner. He went with us a couple years back. So the truth is getting his fruit, is gaining. At the same time, Esau Edom is losing. He's losing everything. So we already know how this is going to go. We know the end game based on the word and the scriptures. So we're just waiting on Esau to go ahead and do his big one. Throw his little hissy fit, because he finally going to realize, I lost. I can't gainsay nobody no more. So now I just got to, he called it a global reset. I just got to unalive everybody. And then maybe when the new babies come up, then I can have them, do transhumanism and have them in my system. That's his plan right now.
What I like about it is this truth is flourishing so much. It's causing a division within Esau on his own self. So you got half the other Edomites. I can't go with the lie no more. And then now you got all these whistleblowers coming out exposing Esau even more on a higher level, man. So you got Eve exposing them, the Edomite woman exposing them. Now you got whistleblower men exposing Esau Edom. And everybody know what that means, man. You can read it in Matthew. It says when the kingdom is divided against itself, you can't stand. And that's this truth, cutting this place down, man.
Or bringing that sword, man. Bringing that, what he said, I don't come to bring peace, but a sword. Hey, y'all swinging that spiritual sword. This black Esau up the piece. He goes, my arm. My leg. Hey, Lord hacking him.
And it's a big hit. It's a big hit when their own people's come out on them. Because then a lot of other Edomites are looking at them like, damn, it is true. That's all. I got a quick. This is Psalm 64:8. It says, so shall they make their own tongues to fall on themselves, and all that see them shall flee away. And everybody is seeing Esau Edom and fleeing away from this devil, man. Even his own people.
I got one to go back up what you just said right there, man. Job 18:7. The steps of his strength shall be straight, and his own counsel shall cast him down. We're saying that right now. I'm like, God dang, Joe Rogan talking noise about all Trump and Theo Vaughn and Nick Fuentes and Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson. Let's say we don't really name the names. Like, hey, these people that helped you get into office. Now they're like talking bad about you, man. It's like, it's the name the heavy hitter. Those are all like big conservative talking points.
Was that one dude name with all the conspiracy theories?
He talk, I'm like, damn, you switching too? Like, so now it's like, who's back? Even Megan Kelly. Little Fox News, little chicks are talking boys about Trump. Like, dang, is anybody? And now all he got is like dumb, like working class Edomites talking to him. As far as like his microphones, the big people, they're against the Trump administration right now.
That one talking head, that girl that always over there talking, always trying to clean up her mess. She got exposed so bad on the podium, she had to just walk off.
Oh, Caroline Lee. Yeah. No, she about to quit. She gonna try, I'm pregnant. Everybody know you ain't pregnant. She like, hey, I got an extra stage left, but I can't cover this dude's ass up no more.
The truth is out there, man. It's making everybody who's fighting against it look dumb.
Real dumb. Hey, Joe Kent, the counter-terrorist dude in the administration that left. Caroline Leavitt is about to leave. I think something gonna happen to Cash Patel. He might end up leaving if they don't like fire him. The FBI director. Pete Hegseth, he gonna get thrown under the bus. Then they're gonna get rid of him. I think he's the dude Trump gonna blame all the stuff happening. They're gonna like it's because of him.
The Department of War did it.
He sucked. He a Trump. Yeah, he gonna blame everything on him. So it's all bad. They say all that infighting. Like I said, man, they up here, man. Even Trump was talking bad about that chick Caroline Leavitt. He like, man, she ain't good no more. I'm like, bro, she can't. Your lies is out of here. Oh, Pam Bondi. We didn't think about her. Pam Bondi had to get up out of there, and she did all the cover. She actually saved that dude. If she could release them files and had him done away, I think she still might. Now that he done fired her, I think she still might release him. What else, man? He done lost a lot of people, man. Like there's a bunch of division, even them infighting. They say you see Edomite woman, she got a whole series on YouTube or it's on TikTok. White man ain't shit. Right. And I'm gonna start watching that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, it's a big inquisition on Esau Edom, man. The Lord is casting Esau down. He's coming out that power seat. So this dude is losing political power. He's losing military power. He's losing economic power, and that's all factors he needs to rule.
And you know, and a quick analogy on that, because you know, Lord, Yahweh Shai even called, you know, because you know how he compared people to trees, and he said every tree that brings forth not good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. And so, if you think about a tree that gets ready to fall, normally you will see termites eating the inside of those trees. They eat the roots. You know, they do all of these things when you see as a wicked tree. That's exactly what you see what's happening with America, aka Babylon.
Hey, he lost his leaves. All the leaves are fell off.
Hey, it's in the middle of spring. It's the middle of spring. Why you ain't got no fruits on your tree?
Right. No leaves.
Right.
Branches is breaking. Man. You see all the branches on the ground up under it. They said you see that hole in there, termites is eating it. Right.
And that's that story what Yahweh Shai even got mad at that fig tree. When he had no figs on that tree, what did he do? Curse it.
This is another reason why Esau Edom's kingdom is going down right here. This is Jeremiah 49:7. It says, consider Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts. Is wisdom no more in Teman? Is his counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? And that's exactly what's happening. His wisdom is gone, man. And that's why you're seeing him doing his stupid ass shit, and everybody's calling him out on his stupid shit now. At one point in time, people were scared of Esau so much they looked the other way. But now Esau dropped down so much, everybody's like, nah, that ain't true. Just call him right when he say the lie, they over. Nah, I don't know about that. And he's getting cast down, man. It's because he has no more wisdom.
He look like a circus. Look like Port Jasper.
And I like us as teammate because that's the German tribe. And Trump is German, or his lineage comes from Germany. There's no wisdom in Trump at all. He's a fucking fool.
Very cool, man. He destroyed their kingdom. He accelerated. It could have been like a slow collapse. With them putting Trump in there, he has sped everything up. Because all his policies destroyed by migration. He's running like he run his companies, which go into the ground. That's what we said. You can have Donald Trump. You don't care. Go ahead.
He was the creator of Operation Warp Speed.
He was. God, was. You know what I'm saying?
He destroyed this.
They should have known then. His first term, he was a combat flip flopper. That's why I'm saying when they went in and did it again on his second term. They doubled down on it. It was showing like with the picture I read. All of Esau's wisdom is gone. They all done. That's why they voted for Donald Trump. You got to be a dummy to vote for this dude. He's a bad businessman. He lies. He's a con man. Now they crying, I got con. You like, what did you expect with a con man, dummy? A con man gonna con you. Because he reversed it. He said no more new wars. He didn't start a war. He said America first. Now they saying Israeli first.
Yeah, Israeli, Ukraine, everything. He gave a hell of money to Ukraine.
He said cheaper groceries because he come in and put tariffs. And they find out you pay the tariff. So he increased your bill. All your bills, grocery, power, electric, energy, all that done went up.
And Babylonians, most of them live on an hourly wage, so
Exactly.
they can't keep up with it.
Exactly. And they asked for it. He told them, nah, I'm going to do this. And then he came in and did the opposite of everything. You know, only thing he did that he said he was going to do was just backfire too, was crack down on immigration, which they still cheap work for. Like, without that, everything belly up. Like, he might not do that shit. Like, they thought they was going to do it. No, we not.
He's just making beautiful walls around the place.
Nah, a lot about that. That was first term. A lot about that. They remember he was saying, oh, we ain't doing no C19. That's a hoax. We're not doing that. He always said he had to do it. He said Operation Warp Speed. Remember, I ain't doing the Jews. Then he had to do the Jews. So I'm like, y'all should learn the first time.
I know what CBDC is, man. I know what CBDC is.
Yup, he said that too. That's another. He said he ain't doing no digital currency. You come in, this fool, not only did he sign for digital currency, this fool got his own digital currency. He just lost 95% of his value. He got the Trump coin. Because he just been rough on everybody with it. He was just like robbery. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you dumb, you invest in this stuff. I knew you was going to do that.
So he was talking about affordability. Like, I'm going to make everything affordable again and everything affordable. And then next thing you know, he was like, affordable is a leftist term that they made up. They said,
That's their woke talk.
like,
That's they feeling alienated. Like, God, we ain't doing no levels on the island. You know what I'm saying? Gas is up. You know, he talked about that. And now they say he a puppet, man. Whatever now who tell him to do, he do.
His logo is Make America Great Again. It's Make Israel Great Again.
Exactly.
Like, it's not even.
Exactly. And now everybody, like, even his own, some of his bases figured it out. And they're flipping.
It's lives.
You know what I'm saying? Now they got blue hats, America first. So they saying purple. I'm like, what the heck?
purple hat on.
Guys, I was like, they all talking about we gotta unite and this and that. You got a lot of people like, nah, man, you a Trump supporter. We ain't forgot what you did. You the reason for this. Now they like people throwing tomatoes and cans at them. Now they walk that walk of shame. They made our Lord and Savior walk. And now it's on them. Everybody, get out of here, you a Trumper. Now, like, being a Trump supporter is not something to eat. It's being dumb. Having a mega hat is like having a gun tag. So now that's why people kind of like they burning their mega hats and cashing it on.
That little small hallway at the bottom of the school.
Yeah, all the dummies, that's mega now. That's mega now.
The one hallway where all the little retarded kids at.
Yeah. But that's a shame. They didn't come out there. My dad was talking about, well, you know, I didn't vote for him. Like, dude, shut the hell up. You think I'm a Trump supporter? You was over here bumping chest, high five. Now, so they trying to like, they all trying to figure out a way to get them out of the mess they done got themselves. They even trying to get dude out of office. They told him vote him out in November. He said it himself. He's like, they're going to impeach me. So he know he about to be done. He know he did a bad job.
And
the fact, say that.
And the fact that he know that means more chaos is gonna come. There's gonna be some major event that's gonna happen. They're gonna keep his ass in office.
Nah, because he ain't gonna go. His ego so big and his bruised right now. Because you just look at him and tell he's hurt. Because everybody looks at him now as an idiot. And now just him, he's a representation for all Edomites. So they all look like Edom. And we see that with their women, man. Edomite women do not like Edomite men. And then, you know it's bad, especially that one dude, he went allowed to Eve in Africa.
Right.
You know, so now they all like, now they're anti-divestors. Now they're like, nah, you better not get with that white man. You're going to take it to another country. They fly you out alive your butt. You know, they trying to make videos placating the J. be sorry. You're like, man, you know, be sorry, black man. Come on back. We doing this. I'll cook, I'll clean. I'll do this, I'll do that. And then you got some of them, what they call them pygmies and stuff. Like, y'all black women is trying. Y'all not doing nothing for the black man. You need to be doing this and that. And I'm like, oh, Lord. Now they promote. That says, now, hey. And then I like how the Lord doing this too. You got, it's like, man, like, now I'm choosing my peace.
Right.
My pockets are not celibate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, hold that line. And you can see that Isaiah 4:1 about kicking in a major way, man. And that's another prophecy that's true that's coming in the fold. You know, we ain't said that a long time ago. Everybody like, oh, no, we ain't gonna share no Israelite, man. Now you got chicks on her. Sister wives is the way to go. Right. Polygamy is the right thing. The white man made us think that what we gotta share sisters, and he's a good man. They got channels for that now, podcasts for that now. Promoting that. I'm like, hey, you know, hey, Lord, that's Isaiah 4:1 kicking in. I'm like, man, Lord, I'm put back 1,000. They like, you can't just have one, man. They bring us statistics. Most men are gay in jail. They are gay in jail. So guess what, sister? We gotta share him. You don't just get your own man. Right. You think this one?
They share them anyways.
That's the point they bring to that. We sharing anyway. We might as well go to one household and split the bills. Trump is in office. We gotta split the bills. If we all work, all three of us got jobs. Like they all saying that. It's also social media. It's on TikTok, YouTube. This chick that got channels. What's that one chick called the Crimson Cure?
Oh, Crimson, Crimson Cure,
Pink Lessons.
Yeah, her. Pink Lesson.
Jamaica's dope discussions.
Her. Her, yeah.
I was like, come on, man.
What's her name? Melanie King.
Yeah, she just ain't nothing but an echo of Kevin Samuels.
Right.
You know, so that shows us that prophecy is happening, man. The truth is having its way, because that's how it's supposed to be. Our forefather had 4 wives, had 13 children. Where does one woman stuff coming from? That's from Esau. And everybody saying, hey, people don't want to get married no more. They saying marriage is a scam.
They don't want to use Esau's marriage
exactly.
the way that Esau get married. That's the thing. Like, basically, people are separating from the system that Esau had set up. And then they started to realize, like, what I've been noticing, a lot of people been having these garden challenges where they realize, like, they can grow their own food. They don't have to go to the grocery store. Right. So they're separating from Esau's system, period.
Woo, that's big, man. And why is that? Because the truth is out. Everybody starting to see, like, yo, you be lying. They be in, what's that, Whole Foods talking about organic this, but it's seedless.
Right.
It's not organic.
Right.
So the best way to get organic, I got to grow it myself. And they take revenue from Esau. People they don't quit shopping with Esau like that. Like I said, everybody is like getting away from Esau, man. They're separating themselves.
They're not eating pork, they're not eating shellfish, crawfish, the truth. And that's hurting Esau's economy.
Because you really think about Esau's economy is real big on all of the things that's abominable to the Lord, and that's where destroying the economy right there. And all of those things that you're not supposed to eat, it's supposed to clean the earth, which goes back to the same devil where the Lord said, "I will destroy them, will destroy the earth," because you're basically killing all the creatures that's meant to clean the earth. It's meant to clean the water. It's meant to keep the air pure. All of those things like you're getting rid of the creatures that the Lord created for to clean that stuff, and that's why the Lord got. That's why you got him in a trick bag, man.
See, Esau, he got everybody in like a dark prison whenever you follow his ways and his laws and his statutes. And the Lord would say, you know, the truth will set you free.
Yeah.
So like everybody is coming into this truth, and everybody's waking up and like escaping Esau's prison, like his darkness. And everybody's like, "Damn, that truth, man! I didn't escape, man. I'm free now." And it was this nigga he the one that had me in there, man.
I had me in the rest.
And every time, man, I've been when I watch you, because everything that you really need, you just grow. Yeah, how about y'all already provided for it? Like what they call a black seed. And I think you grind them up into powder, and that's what they use to make bread out of them. I got the wrong thing mixed up. But that right there should let you know, like, you can do all of this in your own backyard and not have to go to the grocery store.
I got a preset to back you up on that too, man. This is a rap from Ecclesiastes 38:4. The Lord has created medicine out of the earth, and he that is wise without abhorring them.
Man, that it is right there. He that is wise without abhorring them, meaning that the word abhor goes into look at it and discuss. And that's what Esau Edom system basically does. All of the system that you have to use to create your own, that you don't have to rely on. Esau system is more of those very systems that you need to use to provide for yourself, provide for your family. When you have sheep and goats, you can make your clothes out of that. It's a whole system that the Lord already set up.
Yeah, I like that word. Avoid also known as like avoidance.
Right.
And like you ain't supposed like if you avoid the natural herbs, you're gonna just be left out there to what Esau got.
Yep.
And that's some poison. Yeah, that
Pharmacia and pharmaceuticals.
and they made that. They did that on purpose because like they made all the holistic dollars look like holistic doctors look like they were whites.
Yep.
Like they didn't know nothing. That dude is he's a hippie. Use this and this. They don't know nothing. Come to my doctors. And now shit, people are waking up and like, man, what the fuck? I had this shit in my backyard and they could have cured me. And this nigga made me pay $13 for 2 pills and shit.
They go eat bargain, you careful. Mess in your body.
Got a side effect. You're gonna cure that disease, but you're gonna have a side effect. You're gonna keep going back to the very same stuff.
Like I say, they tell us that dandelions is weeds. They're bad. And that cures inflammation.
Yeah, it does. It does. All right.
This devil takes us first round, though.
You would say that herbal medicine is witchcraft.
Yeah. And really, it is so crazy. That's a lie. Because really, his stuff is the witchcraft. The Pharmacia.
You take a little bit of plants and then mix some chemicals in it and put some petroleum in it and then give it to you.
Just like you do with the cocaine, where you think cocaine came from.
He put ether in it. Yeah. He put chemicals in like it's gonna like erode your stuff, man. Destroy your organs. Your baby stuff like that come from the herb. That's the best thing right there. Is natural. You just mix it up, make the tea, and it get you right. That's why Esau takes out all of the natural healers, man. Like Dr. CB, like all the people that did that.
I never forget it too, because during that time when y'all remember that big ass protest when the guy Michael Brown got assassinated by the police officer in Missouri.
Yeah.
They had a big protest about it. During that time, there were 4 holistic doctors that came up in. And one of them, and this is how you know Esau was so diabolical, because one of those doctors actually looked like an Edomite, but he was practicing holistic medicine. And they got rid of his ass too. Showing you that these devils don't, what's that precept when it says, if he is equal to himself, to whom will he do good? So if he willing to kill his own people, why would you trust this devil if he willing to kill his own people just to keep this system up for him?
And with hindsight, you see why he did that, because they was prepping for the C-19. Yep. So they just messed their whole scenario up. So they get rid of anybody that can disprove my agenda, get them out the way I can do it. They doing it right now with the scientists. Yeah. Most of them is Edomites, or pretty be Edomites. And it's like, I think it's going up, it's like 11 of them, either dead or disappeared. Yeah. And they doing that because they got a false flag event. Look like a false alien invasion, what they about to do. Because I heard these dudes, they get rid of them, like dudes that work for NASA, anti-gravity. One chick was even talking about they making like organisms or something like that in the laboratory. So they about to come with a whole false flag event that's going to have the whole world to choke over again, man. And I think through the spirit, I think it's going to be a false alien invasion. Because the devil, he makes stuff in laboratory.
Project Blue Beans?
Yeah, they're going to come with that. And then they got actual things that are made that's going to go out on the live people. They're going to call them aliens, but it's something Esau that made in the laboratory.
It's a fucking chupacabra, like...
Like the Resident Evil.
Like some Resident Evil stuff. This devil done made something, and he going to unleash it on the public. Right. And he going to tell the public that it's aliens, and we got to come together and, something to get they global agenda together. Because this devil got he's not even a distraction. I know that Donald Trump used that war for a distraction. That's not working no more. He going to need something bigger to get everybody off the fight. Because now they back on the files again. Yeah. So he got like, I need another distraction. I need a big part. I need a great false flag event. And false alien invasion is a good way to get a whole world to get on one page. And they say, it's an entity. And they just did another thing they lied about. Everybody knows it. That moon landing they just did. Artemis. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then this dude showed this Jake. I was watching on YouTube. The same people, they was on a show, Paradise. They was the same formula they just used. They said went to the moon was on a show called Paradise. That was to go out and make sure the Earth. Man, that tripped me out. Jake was all like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" The same 4 people. And then one dude slipped out and came out. He's like, "Yeah, we got you give them central casting. They about to, go to the moon." And I'm like, "Hold on, central casting." Then the stuff they was doing was glitching out. People saying like certain stuff like, "Man, hey, it's not on the moon. Hey, it's not in space."
It was funny because they showed they was like, "These are real Neil Armstrong boots," and there was a black boot. But then they was like, "Look at the first steps from Neil Armstrong's landing on the moon. They had fucking ridges all in it and shit." So they was like, "That ain't even the same shoe." It was like, "All right, y'all can't even get the little thing straight."
Yeah, and showed that straight lies, man. Showed them to be straight liars. That's why they shouldn't even did that again. Because like I said, then people look back to the old and said, "Y'all ain't never been to the moon. Y'all been lying this whole time." So now you done lost more credibility. You get NASA. Nobody's believing. Now Esau, even pseudoscience is falling flat. Everybody, like you said earlier, they scrutinizing the devil. Inquisition, like you fake the moon landing, what else you fake? Everything like you got Edomites like our society is fake. Everything is artificial. I'm like, yeah, we've been telling you. So what's they gonna do? They want some truth. They're gonna come to the prophets. You're gonna lace them up with the truth, man. And once, like we say, what they always say in the world, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you get the truth, it's over with. So he gotta come with some false flag event, y'all, scholar. A false flag event. He gotta just cause chaos. Now everybody sees the truth. They see him what he is.
Everyone is divisive or don't have chaos.
So he got to cause some more chaos because now he can't. It's not there. Like the C19. I look at Esau like you should have put the MOTV in that time. You had it.
Right.
You pump fake. And when you did that, half the people that did that, they all turned like, "Oh man, they were great doing the C19." Now they see what I was saying was truth. Like, damn, you should listen to you, Tay. I'm like, damn, I never thought I heard him say that. So now you should have did it then. This never always pump fake because he's so
scared in the chokehold, right?
Yeah, right then and there. You should have did it on TV right then and there. Then you would have had, all the ones, the juice you would have. Now they talking about, I ain't doing that no more. I ain't listening to him no more. Tell you what the scripture say. I'm like, now you got to fight even harder to do your little false flag event. Now it's worse. Now you have less people that believe in your system.
Now you got to really show you.
Exactly. You got to be bad guy now. Don't go covering it. I'm like, you had him right there, devil. You should have did your move. This devil, he pump fake. He pump fake because he's scared to throw that pass.
That shows. That actually shows. I was watching I was in the spirit of prophecy. The prophecy got to ring out. Esau could have did that, but like shit, I was like, nah, hell no. You got to go through this. You got to show yourself this. And you got to do that.
Started yet. Wasn't started yet. A couple problems that ain't hit yet. So you got to do a certain time before they pump fake. It's gonna get intercepted. He's gonna go to whack in the duck pants. We're gonna intercept it. You already know what you're gonna do. That's what got the devil really shook, man. It's the Lord and also the Lord's men, the prophets. And there's so many of us now. He started looking at like, damn. They supposed to get spiritual power? Oh man, I don't think I'm ready yet, man. So he looking in the back like, super soldier ready.
Schedule is now like this.
Yeah, we ain't even like blew up yet. We ain't even got the spiritual power yet. But they at least know it. They know what's coming to pass. They see the process pass. They're like, okay, if all this came to pass, those men are gonna get spiritual power. Now the devil's nervous. Like, can my robot really take one of them down? Can my super soldier really get it done? And I think in the back of their mind, they're like, nah, man, nothing we can do. And then they probably using their mic. They see y'all shine that Master Cherry, man, coming. They like, man, we cooked. They might smoking cigarettes. I want to steal about $3 more trillion. The Lord coming. You know what the Lord gonna do to us? We about to go into slavery, Johnson. He probably like, but shut that rubbish up, man. We got this, we got that. Gonna run AI. We can still win. But I think in the mind, they like probably looking at they dude like, man, we not gonna win, man.
Like, even the truth is coming out about AI. Because everybody's finding out AI is just ran by a person.
Exactly.
And like it's like real. Yeah, people over there catching AI up so much. They're like, man, this shit is fake. Man, this shit ain't nothing, man. So like, it's true.
And that's he put all his eggs on AI. AI was like his secret weapon. Now we saying that AI really ain't got it like that. It's not as sophisticated as your House creation. Human is far above.
I still remember when they made that fucking robot soldier that they could get inside of the fucking cardboard box, and the robot soldier went all around the fucking box. I was like, the cardboard box moving.
Take a couple steps and down.
So AI ain't put it in. Everybody wanted to crack up
It's a knockoff. I didn't notice that in my jobs. They trying to get the robots to replace us, but the robot can't do it, man. That mother break deep maintenance. I'm over here, leg might hurt, but I'm drinking coffee. I'm over here slamming in the truck like, I come back, robot, he coming up, robot just got one of them. I don't know, put 5 in that motherfucker.
It's coming out. They ain't even replacing people with robots. They replacing people and let people go. That's why they invest in AI data centers and shit. And now these companies are getting mad and feeling the hurt for letting that people go.
I seen they took a report on that. They had let their people go replace with AI, and the AI made a mistake and lost money. So they called their people back and said, can they do the job without no pay? I'm like, I'm not going. Hey, make it please something like Lucas. So dumb, but it's dumb. That's after they do.
Are they not paying TSA workers?
After they bite down, but they went a long time with no pay. They might not get it.
Elon Musk said he was going to pay for paying their salaries and shit.
And he could, but he don't want to. No, cheap bastard. I think he work. They say work. Even his stuff is fake. I found out a lot of his work is like cyber. It's like it's not like liquidated. It's not real assets. It's like it's inflated. It's inflated. So if an EMP happened or no power, you just lost your little money because it's not real. It's not like a real business dollar. Yeah, it's kangaroo. Like it ain't even real. I said this devil, he hurt his own self. He shoot himself in the foot. Like accident, all that AI and all this. It just hurt this devil. Like the person you ran up earlier. You can't do nothing against the truth before the truth. So he's always trying to fight against the truth, and all he doing is hurt himself. Pump himself in his head against the wall, hurt his toes. Really, you know what? To really fix this kingdom, you know what you gotta do? Is that because when the scripture say we would have healed Babylon's not healed. If he saw back up out the way and let us do what we do best, like his kingdom is ready. He fixes. This is the stuff that he's doing is like incredibly stupid. I'm looking at Esau like, God dang, dude, you went to college, you got billions of dollars. They're dumb. They can't even run like that. And you ain't missing nothing.
I like when Devin Booker over there complaining to the ref. He called a referee out.
I seen that.
Like that shit is not interesting. Like shit is all fake. You know it's fake.
That's fake.
And it's coming out the truth about that.
Yeah, it's so bad. I was like, damn, I didn't even realize it was fucking playoff time.
Shit, it is. I was like, you know, you can't.
Yeah, you ain't missing nothing. Like especially like our age, what we used to have, how the circus was, or how it is now. Like I said, it's heavily scripted and fake. Even the fans, like I said, even the fans are calling it out. You can see it, like man, this is fake, man. And this go back to what we said earlier. Esau's so dumb. The only thing that was keeping hype in the circus was the sports bet, the parlay. But now he done made the players where they'll do certain things where they don't hit their parlay, so people ain't getting their money. So I'm like, if you take sports betting away, like what is there for them to do with it? So you killing your own thing. Why are you telling them not to hit their parlay? That's stupid, man. So I'm just like, man, everybody just like dumping the trash.
That right there would help you.
Exactly. So if you go to parlays, people pulling it out, like there's no reason to watch it. First of all, it's not entertaining, it's not good no more. Especially us that's up in age, we know what it used to be. And then now it's like I can't even like watch it get my money. You won't even let me get no money. So why should I fuck with it?
The crazy part about Devin Booker, he even said that if y'all keep on doing this, everybody gonna look at it like a WWE. They're gonna find out.
Like, so somebody posted there and said, too late. I So
So the truth, like truth is hitting on every level, every level.
the circus, the entertainment, their history has been exposed. Now real history is coming out. You know, like I said, Black Wall Street is a big mainstream thing, but they used to keep that in our days. That was like a hustler secret.
Yeah,
Now it's like now they got college courses on that. All this devil's massacres and Black Wall Street.
It's a tour every week.
God.
Hey, I remember when I first got to college, man. You know, like 10 years ago, I didn't start having a conversation about Black Wall Street until I got to the Indian school that I went to, because they knew about it. But when having a conversation about it here in the North, I ain't had no conversation like that.
I should have asked about it. My brother, we don't talk about it.
Yeah,
I'm like, hey,
the only reason why I got to know about it because my parents, they was big on it. They was like, yeah, this is what happened. My dad even took me to go see when Rosewood first came out. Yeah, he took our whole family to go watch that.
in mine, it was they scary. They was like, we don't talk about it. The internet wasn't made publicly, right? So it was no way to be known. I wanted to know. Yeah. So I'm looking, man, Lord bless us, man. Now it's like, man, it's an explosion. And like I said, they do tours on this devil destroying Black Wall Street. Now Esau feels stupid because Esau used to tell me back in the day that, like, he said black people never made no type of good community. Never nothing. That was from their face nerd. Right. Now we come out like we had them all over Babylon the Great. You destroyed them. So it goes back to the precept I brought out earlier. Shame the spirit on your Lord. So we had better communities than Esau. Our stuff probably better. Then look, another thing you show that you look at the Northern tribe, Issachar, the Mexicans. Man, thriving community. That's why Esau trying to do celebration. He trying to slow that down.
The reason why I brought up how the Northern tribe was, I had a conversation with the Northern tribe because when I was coming up, they said that there were no more Apache Indians. And then when I got there, I met them. And then we started talking about Black Wall Street, how the connection was long. Like the natives was a part of Black Wall Street.
I understand Jose.
Yeah.
About that, they killed the novel. And they y'all go watch, y'all trying to laugh.
Started making all that money because the money was coming in, and a lot of people they could trade with banks because we were connected with each other. We were all making money with each other. That's why we make so much money. And Esau was on the outside looking in.
It's like the movie Sinners. The vampire.
Yeah,
That's good too. That's it. See, that's the best one to come out in a minute, man. That was a real good movie. I recommend y'all go watch Sinners too. Shows you in that how Esau get down. And that shit, that's me. That dude, that's why I don't like him. Robert Kugler, he do stuff like suddenly to expose Esau. Esau is a vampire. He's an energy vampire. He has to suck your resources in order to have something. If you don't do it, he ain't gonna have that. It's like in that movie, the light that hurts Esau. The light burns the devil in his own. They like to be in the dark. Represent the truth. Exactly, man. That's a big one, man. Good knowledge, y'all bring it up. Sinners is a very good one. I recommend every like you see that. Because he showed you how Esau get down. When Esau, when he kept begging us to be let in. Right? And then what happened? He didn't let him in. He didn't let me in. I need your permission. And they did that. What's that? The segregation. They did that, man. They went down here.
Quick testimony, my pop, because you know he was a mailman. He actually talked to the survivor because he used to deliver to their house, and he told me that one of the survivors told him the only reason why Esau knew that they had the money is because Eve wanted to get more. Because you know how Eve is about fashion and stuff. They got tired of the fashion that they had within their community. They wanted to go outside and shop in Esau's community.
That's what brought him in. Yeah. That's what he said. He looked in like, oh, shit, he goes doing good. No, it's like they do it off the belly. I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit. Yeah, we got to follow that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they see. You keep Esau out. And I know the segregation, that's when Jake went like down now. When Jake is by themselves, you know, being holy, it's among ourselves, like we flourish. When Esau come in, I know that's when the gang started and all that little stuff started going down. That's when Jake went downhill. And it was their 60s. The 60s, Jake was too strong on Esau. We had the Black Panthers. Jake was going up the bid. He was the afros. Like Jake had too much flavor for Esau in the 60s. Esau like, you know what? That's why they did with them. Then we can destroy that. Now when you look at that story, that's why he dismantled the Black Panthers and what he started. You know, that's how they everything that we created.
Esau is the sword. This is why we constantly get out of it. We say Esau got to get out of the way. That's the only way we be able to survive. Because these devils know our power. So he's constantly trying to sever us from our power every single time we stand again.
Don't be all clicked up with these other nations, man. See, they got to get into that truth. So they can try to think that they place Christianity. We all one, everybody coming together. They don't work. Now Jake start to realize that, yeah, we can't click up with these devils. They are the devil. Brother is right. White man is the devil. Esau don't like that. Like, oh, Lord, I lost my yuppies.
And it's so crazy when we call them devils. They look at it as like, they don't realize that's really what it is. They think the devil as like, all that shit. Like, nah, we call them devils. We give them their actual title. They are the liars. They're deceivers. That's what they are.
Just like Angel and Messenger.
Yeah.
And now what's happening is the working class, they start to see. They start to see that our testimony is true. You know, we come to the truth and we're telling you the truth. And it's for your benefit. You got to separate. So he's so-called devil. Or Salaki, he is the devil. You're so-called white man. You got to separate from the devil, man, in order to have any righteousness, anything good in your life. Exactly. So, man, it's nothing but depression, sorrow, woes. Yeah, all of that, man. You got then Jacob go to Esau's therapy and talk to Esau about his problems and get no help. But one take to go to therapy and get no help. Like, you know, the therapy is in the scriptures, man.
Issue, go to that therapy, they go to that father kid. That guy been talking about.
And make you pay.
Right.
The therapist can't even say something.
Right.
Exactly. They can pay big money, stay on the couch, and tell the devil that problem. That's only helping that devil out. That, like, oh, okay.
Giving them information.
The therapist wants to keep you there so they can keep rinsing your money.
Exactly.
He letting you talk, he over there drawing shit. Man.
Yeah, you said what? Say that again.
Another perfect analogy was let the devil in. You know how sin is in, let me in. You gonna let me in? That's how you let the devil in.
Like I said, he gonna use your money, shop on Amazon with your buddy, you deal with your problems. He wanna keep your problems going. And I resolve it so you keep coming in. But really you should go to the Heavenly Father. And the one begotten Son for your problems in the scriptures. You know, that's the only counsel you need, man. Read the scriptures. Like all our problems is in the book and how to solve them. And then when Yahushua get here, that's the end of all our problems. Then it's gonna be ain't nothing but winning. You know, you in the kingdom now. You set it up, and there's no devil to say, "Oh, you didn't do this before," or you can fine for this. Like he's gonna be totally out the way, and that's why we like patiently waiting on that because we want to rule, man. We need that control. See the earth in its most beautiful state. Right now, the earth's struggling to shake that disease. You know, the earth coughing. Esau over here just doing what he do, put data centers and stuff like that, man.
Sucking up all them data centers, sucking up all the water too.
Water, fracking, sucking up the oil, destroying the atmosphere.
Killing the animals near the water.
Yeah.
So the earth is trying to shake it, man, and we want to shake it, and it's happening. So the best thing we can do, man, is stay locked in on this truth and keep building up and getting stronger. You know, so when that final test comes, when Esau finally say, "Yo, I had enough," and he go get his military and bring their sword, we're able to stand against this devil. We're so built up, we're ready to bang with this devil through the spirit and power of Yahushua. You know, so it's a build process. If you come in as a babe, you're not built up strong enough to really go against Esau's system, the beast. That's what it's called. You're not strong enough yet, but that you keep eating up and putting on all the armor, you'll get to the point where you're fully armored up with the sword and you can bang with Esau. You know, then he gonna be kind of scared. He gonna want to go get like some more hanging fruit. Like I ain't gonna bang with this dude. Like it's too much the rock and dodge coming out from him. The Holy Spirit is hurt. You know, so go get this little 2/3 over here. I can get that. I'm gonna avoid this dude, man. This guy, nah, man. He might pull out with some, you know, his spiritual sword like somebody Star Wars. Pull out their little light blade. He's like, nah, I ain't messing with that. The Lord said he gonna make us like roaring lions walking around. You know, where demons gonna be afraid. Esau demon, he conjured up and be like, nah, I ain't banging with that, homie. You on your own.
Yeah.
Make a sharp person into it.
God. So he was like, nah, I don't want it with Yasharala. Yeah, like the demon gonna run. The demon run, you know, Esau like, nah, man. I don't want no smoke with Yasharala. And that's what truth do to it. It makes it stronger. So we say, keep getting it, Yasharala. Keep eating up. You know more precepts?
I got one, man. I'm gonna go ahead and read this. Now, this is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, and how about y'all die in the power of his life. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
Isaiah already kind of broke that down, man. This is Lord's backing it up. That's why I like this truth. See how I relayed that? I brought out the precept and it backed up what I just said was truth, man. There was no lie in that. The Lord but to armor us up before we could be a counter to Esau Edom. And we armored up in what? We armored up in the truth. But Esau rules with lies. All this dude do is lie. All day, every day. And you think what I'm saying is a reach, go look at Donald Trump. That's what he does daily.
I'm going to read the next 3 verses. It says, verse 14. Stand therefore having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet should with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith you be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
Nah, man, all the fiery darts. Trying to hit us. Lord said it ain't gonna work. Why you warming up with that truth? So
I got one. This is I quoted it earlier. This is John 8:32. And you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free.
woo, I like that. That's a good end off of it. You know the truth will set you free. That's why we feel free. I feel free already. In my mental, my spiritual. Now I'm just waiting on the Lord to do it physically, man. He gonna do that by what? By war. We're gonna be physically delivered from this place, and then we're gonna be all the way free. Right now, we not free. You gotta get a damn passport, get all these licenses and all that type of stuff. And Esau society is a damn subscription. You got to pay just to live in. You know what I'm saying? Versus in the kingdom of heaven, like, shoot, we gonna be free, man. Ain't gonna be no electric bill, light bill, none of that. Yeah.
No other information coming out like you don't even need water bill. You're not even supposed to have water bill.
Yeah, we'll be free.
Yeah, we'll have sovereignty. We'll be free. We don't have none of the type of restrictions. We want to go with half of my shit. I go to a whole other planet. I ain't got to even stay on Earth. That's freedom. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to hear Esau about none of that. Then Esau gonna go into captivity. Right now, they got freedom. You know, the elites, small hatters, they do what they want to do. They don't go to the court system. They don't go by passports. You know, the devil nationalities run around looking for. He's looking for what they call that. You trying to get somewhere to stay and be safe.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, he was trying to get a sanctuary. He was so bad he ran to Russia. I was like, look, get your ass out of here. He's going around looking for somewhere to hide. They like, man, nah, take your ass back to Germany. Poland, then take your ass to Poland. He ain't safe over there. Then he try to run to a dude that don't even like him no more. So with that being said, you know, we hope this has been edifying. We want to give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rakadai.
Kwam Yasharala wa Shalom.
And Kwam Yasharala, baby. Kwam Yasharala. Hey, stay locked in, man. Yahushua. Wait, hey.
Throughout for tuning in.